Making a career change can be really tough. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to evaluate job offers so that you can make the best decision for yourself. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Number 1. Evaluate the company's culture. When you're considering whether or not to accept a job offer, it's important to evaluate the company's culture. Do their values align with your own? Do they have a good work-life balance? Do employees seem happy and engaged? These are all important factors to consider, as a company's culture can have a big impact on your day-to-day life. If you don't feel like you would fit in with the company culture, it's probably not worth taking the job. However, if you feel like you would be a good fit and would be happy working there, then it could be worth considering. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether or not a company's culture is a good fit for you. But it's definitely something that you should take into account when evaluating job offers. Number 2. Assess your potential boss's management style. When considering a job offer, it is important to assess the potential employer's management style. This involves looking at factors such as their expectations for employees, their communication style, and the structure of their office hierarchy. You may also want to consider whether you will have sufficient autonomy or whether you will be micromanaged, as well as how team-oriented the work environment is. Ultimately, your evaluation should help you to determine whether this particular company will be a good fit for your particular needs and preferences. Number 3. Consider the commute and hours. When considering a new job, one of the most important factors to consider is commute time and hours. After all, you don't want to spend every day sitting in traffic or dealing with a long and arduous commute to work. At the same time, you also want to make sure that your job doesn't take over your entire life. To determine whether a job offer is right for you, it's important to carefully evaluate these two factors. First, consider how long your commute will be on a typical day. This can include both driving and public transit time, as well as any walking involved when getting from your car or bus stop to your actual workplace. Ideally, you should choose a job that offers a reasonable commute that won't leave you feeling stressed out or overwhelmed each morning. Additionally, it's important to determine whether there are any regular peak travel times that could significantly impact your commute time. For example, if you plan to take public transportation but the only train leaves early in the morning at rush hour, this may not be the best choice for you. Number 4. Weigh the benefits and drawbacks of the salary and bonus structure. When evaluating a job offer, it's important to consider the salary and bonus structure. On the one hand, a high salary can be a great motivator and help you live a comfortable lifestyle. On the other hand, a high salary may also come with high expectations and pressure to perform. Bonus structures can also be beneficial, giving you an extra incentive to achieve specific goals. However, bonuses can also be stressful if they are based on unrealistic targets. Ultimately, it's important to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of the salary and bonus structure when considering a job offer. Number 5. Examine the company's retirement plan. One of the most important factors to consider when evaluating job offers is the company's retirement plan. Does the company offer a 401k match? What is the vesting schedule? How much will you need to contribute to reach the company match? These are all important factors to take into account when considering your long-term financial security. The retirement plan can also be a good indicator of the overall health of the company. A well-funded retirement plan suggests that the company is stable and financially secure, which can be an important consideration for employees. With so many factors to consider, it is important to take the time to carefully review the company's retirement plan before making a decision about whether or not to accept a job offer. Number 6. Look at insurance options. When you're considering a job offer, it's important to take a close look at the insurance benefits. Does the company offer health, dental, and vision coverage? What is the deductible? Are there any limits on coverage? Is the insurance portable if you leave the company? These are all important factors to consider when choosing a job. Another thing to keep in mind is whether the company offers life insurance. This can be an important benefit if you have dependents. Finally, make sure to check whether the company offers any type of disability insurance. This can provide financial protection if you're unable to work due to an injury or illness. When evaluating a job offer, be sure to carefully review all of the insurance options. By doing so, you can make sure that you're getting the coverage you need. Number 7. Check out vacation days and sick leave policies. When it comes to evaluating job offers, one of the most important considerations is the company's vacation days and sick leave policies. These can have a major impact on your ability to balance work and personal life, as well as how much time you're able to take off for vacations or other activities. To get a sense of how each prospective employer stacks up in this area, you'll want to carefully scrutinize their policy documents. Some things to look out for include whether or not they offer paid vacation days at all, as well as what kinds of allowances are made for family emergencies or holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving. Additionally, if the company has a formal sick day policy, it's worth noting what kind of paperwork needs to be filed before taking time off for illness. Ideally, you want an employer that makes it easy for you to make use of these benefits without having to worry about losing your job or facing any penalty charges due to an absence for personal reasons. Ultimately, when it comes time to choose between multiple job offers, vacation days and sick leave policies should be given careful consideration. With the right employer, you'll be able to enjoy a good work-life balance while still being productive and successful in your career. Number 8. Gauge how happy employees are. There is no single best way to gauge how happy employees are at their jobs. Some may be responsive in surveys, while others may prefer to let their behavior do the talking. However, one factor that is often closely tied to employee happiness is compensation. If an employee feels that they are not being fairly rewarded for their work, then it stands to reason that they will likely not be too happy with their job. Of course, this does not mean that pay should always be the only consideration when evaluating job offers. Other factors may play a role as well, such as office culture or benefits packages. Ultimately, the key is to listen carefully and consider all aspects of each job offer in order to determine which company is the best fit. So by taking all of these factors into account, you can ensure that you are making a well-informed decision when it comes time to choose your next job. So no matter what type of role you're weighing, remember to always look beyond just the surface-level details and think critically about how each offer aligns with your career aspirations. In doing so, you'll set yourself up for success in whichever opportunity you ultimately decide.